Articulation Radio. Articulation.
Greetings and salutations. Welcome to another informative and entertaining episode of Articulation Radio. I am your host, the Honorable Joaquin Man. You know how we do things here at Articulation Radio. We will start off the day's episode by taking a glance at the news headlines, and today's news segment is sponsored by bepublished.org.
These are three of the news headlines and events I saw today, Wednesday, October 13th, 2021, when visiting EliteValuesNews.com. Gas prices are high and expected to get higher in the United States. A team of astronauts is simulating Mars life in Israel's Negev desert. And Japan beats Australia 2-1 in World Cup qualifying. Those are three of the news headlines and events I saw when visiting EliteValuesNews.com today on your behalf. Be sure to head on over any minute within any hour to check out the news in any category because, as you know, so much happens in this world of ours, and the staff at Elite Values News makes it a point to keep you abreast of as much as possible. And feel free to hit refresh anytime you want to get more news in any specific category. Head over to EliteValuesNews.com right now to get your news fill. I am Goddess Sage, reporting live.
Looking for the latest news? Visit Elite Values News. EliteValuesNews.com has all the latest news and information. Check out the headlines hourly. EliteValuesNews.com. Visit now.
Do you want to be published? Are you looking for a high-quality, low-cost way to be published with a fast turnaround? Visit bepublished.org to publish today. www.bepublished.org. bepublished.org. Publish today. Books, movies, and music. Listeners, we love you, we hear you, and I am so glad to be here with you today on this episode of Articulation Radio. I have an interview coming up for you, and I also have a topic, so stay tuned.
I can't go on pretending I don't care. I can't go on pretending I don't care. But I'm trying to do the best I can. Secrets are free, and I just wanna learn yours and absorb everything you mean. I can't go on pretending I don't care. Please forgive me. You're making me weak. And I can't go on pretending I don't care. Please forgive me. Making me weak. You expect me to keep my composure. I can't go on pretending I don't care. Please forgive me, making me I can't sleep. Oh, so deep, so deep. It's making me weak. It's so sweet, so sweet. I can't think, I can't think. Incomplete, incomplete. It's making me weak. I can't eat. I can't sleep, I can't sleep. It's so deep, making me weak. I can't go on pretending I don't care. Please forgive me, making me weak. I can't go on pretending I don't care. Please forgive me, making me weak. I can't go on pretending I don't care. Please forgive me, making me weak.
ARTistReview.com. All artists need a platform. The Artist Review makes sure you have the one you need to put your work in front of your fans. ARTistReview.com. Artist, REVUE.com.
Whoever loved, that loved not at first sight, maybe Marlowe's one true confession, you know. And I too have loved since eyes were first laid, and I could see then you'd never want to go. You know you got it, baby. You got it going on. You know you got me, baby. You got me loving strong. You know you got a baby. You gotta do me right. 'Cause you know you wanna, baby. Keep me all your life. Ain't nobody hold nobody the way that I do. Ain't no lover in the whole world do the things for you.
Have you always wanted to start a business but can't seem to get it off the ground? Need help building a website? Contact The Conglomerate 972-880-8316 or visit theconglomerate.work. TheConglomerate.work. Theconglomerate.work 972-880-8316. Start your new business today.
If you'd like more information on how you can be an eyelash artist, call us at 314-560-1641 or 888-585-LASH, lashingoutloudinc.com.
Today's episode of Articulation Radio was kicked off for you with that great song from the Raising Standard CD by Erica Johnson. You heard My Favorite Weakness. And after that, you heard Goddess Sage's Neil Zilchnon. That was Neil Zilchnon by our very own Goddess Sage, who will be interviewing a wonderful and amazing fifth grader who's named Chastity T. Lewis. And she will be talking to Chastity today, which is the reason why we titled today's episode of Articulation Radio, Fifth Grader Living Dreams, because Chastity Lewis is the author of Chastity's Story. She will be holding her very first book signing, her first book event, this Saturday, October 16th at 1 p.m. at Battlefield Park Playground in Jackson, Mississippi. Go to lovelyarthur.webs.com to support this young lady. Go to lovelyarthur.webs.com, LOVELYAUTHOR.webs.com to reserve your pre-autographed paperback of this full-color children's book for just $18 each right now. Head over to lovelyarthur.webs.com right now. Get in your order to support this fifth grader, this 10-year-old. Did her own children's book. Our own Goddess Sage will be interviewing her niece. This is her niece. She'll be interviewing Chastity. And so, y'all know how Sage does the interview. So, she's going to be asking her those same questions she asks any other adult. And I'm sure this little fifth grader is going to do very well because she already just handles herself real well. I mean, I'm just very impressed by this little girl. But people head over and help her out. Show some support for her project. lovelyarthur.webs.com. Click on the flyer that has her book signing on it that talks about her book event, and you'll be able to send her over that $18 via Cash App. Or if you just want to Cash App over that money to just support her, or even to place your order directly without going to the website, go to Cash App and send it to #, that's the $Princess CTL, Princess CTL. That's the $Princess CTL or # Princess CTL. Go ahead and send over that $18 or more to show your support for the Arthur Chastity T. Lewis, that fifth grader there in Jackson, Mississippi. I'm going to keep this show rolling for you with a few more songs. Now, of course, what I have for you, as a matter of fact, I'm going to play one, and then we'll bring on Goddess Sage and Chastity Lewis. And I am going to play for you $1 Million Bill 1 by Anders Bolton. Hold close.
You are listening to Articulation Radio. Head on over to articulationmedia.club and let us know your thoughts.
Phone lines are open right now at Articulation Radio. Call 312-899-6237. That's 312-899-6237.
Do you frequently shop online and you're looking for a new place to shop? Join the club, JeffersonTaylor.club, where models, designers, inventors, and other creators offer customers the best products at fair prices. Jefferson Taylor, JeffersonTaylor.club. Join the club. Shop today, JeffersonTaylor.club.
tell you, we are beyond ecstatic. We are above the moon. We are riding a comet through the universe because I have the honor of interviewing one of my nieces, Chastity T. Lewis, regarding her brand new children's book and her debut literary work, Chastity's Story. And people, you can grab up this children's book anywhere for $17.95, whether you prefer to run over to Amazon or if you want to go over to the author's website, and we'll get into that. But first, let me welcome the author, Chastity Lewis. Hello, my niece. How you doing today?
I'm doing really good.
That's good. And, of course, tell the people about your story journey. First of all, for children who are listening and even parents who have children who are creative and who may be interested in putting out a book, tell them what your process was like and whether you would encourage them to do it. Was it hard for you? Was it easy? Let them know how you would describe your process and whether you think other children should do this and why.
So I think that this story is easy for me because I had the most time, it was the perfect time because I wanted to make the story, and she asked at the perfect time. So that's why I say yes, and why I think y'all should make a story because it will be so easy and you could get more money every time somebody makes an order.
Yes, and you're never too young to start your own business, right?
Never.
And Chastity, I understand that this isn't your first endeavor into entrepreneurship. You know, my understanding is that you and some of your cousins have even run a lemonade stand, and so tell kids about as far as for those who feel I don't make good grades and this is just something for smart kids. What would you say to kids to encourage them to where no matter what kind of grades they make in school or what other difficulties they have in life, to pursue their creative outlets or their business interests?
So it doesn't matter what type of grades you have to try to make a story, because you can make a story and you can probably get your grades up. If you you show your teacher your story, ask her ask your teacher, can you read the story, all of that. So it really doesn't matter what type of grades you have.
Yes, very encouraging. And now let's talk about Chastity's Story, because your book not only is your story, it also has some wonderful graphics in it. And these pictures, and it says here that, of course, it credits you as the photographer. And are these, how did you do this? It says, of course, the modeling by Tati. And so how were you able to go through and decide which pictures to use for your story? How did you do that? Was it hard for you? How long did it take?
It took me a couple of minutes because I have some good pictures that I favorite in my phone, and all that I gotta do is just pick those pictures that I want out and send them to her. So it was kind of hard because I really didn't favorite the pictures that I wanted in the story. So yeah, it was kind of hard. So
hard picking between all the good selfies and family photos and photos of friends you had?
Yeah.
And I guess the thing maybe that made it hard was the fact you only had a certain number you could pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, and for those of you who are listening, you're tuned into Articulation Radio. My name is Goddess Sage, and I am interviewing the author Chastity T. Lewis regarding her brand new children's book and her debut literary work, and it is titled Chastity's Story. And you can grab up this book right now from any book retailer in the world, but you can also go over to Chastity's mother's website. Her mother is an author. Her brother is an author. Her mother has like about 5 books out. Her brother has a children's book out as well. He's actually one of the youngest self-published authors, one of the youngest authors, period, in American history. His book came out, I think, when he was like 7 years old. It's called Catch Colors by Kelvin T. Lewis. And her mother publishes her works under the title Lovely. And her website, Chastity, will you tell them the website to go to get the books? Not only your book, but also your mother's books and your brother's book?
Lovely.
Lovely.
Lovely authors website.com.
Okay. Lovely, and that's Lovely, Arthur, AUTHOR webs.com, COM. That's lovelyarthur.webs.com, lovelyarthur.webs.com, and you'll be able to grab up all 5 books by Lovely the author, as well as you can grab up the book Catch Colors by her son Kelvin Johnson, and of course this book by her daughter Chastity Lewis, and this book is Chastity's Story. And Chastity, how much is your paperback book?
My paperback book is
and also tell them the price for your ebook too, because I know yours is available in ebook and paperback.
My price is $20.
Okay, it's let's see here. Available. Oh yes, available as an ebook for $5.95. Does that sound right? And a paperback for $17.95.
Yes.
And people, you can head on over to lovelyarthur.webs.com and grab up that paperback directly from the author by clicking on the flyer for her upcoming event on Saturday, October the 16th in Jackson, Mississippi at Battlefield Park. She's going to have her first pickup event, her first book event, where for those of you who actually order a book ahead of time, she's going to already have it pre-autographed for you. And you can just show up at Battlefield Park Playground at 1 o'clock p.m. Central Time, of course, 1 o'clock p.m. there in Jackson, Mississippi at the Battlefield Park Playground, and you'll be able to pick up your pre-autographed copy of Chastity's Story. And for those of you who decide that you want to buy books on site, then definitely be sure to, again, arrive sharply at 1 o'clock, because once she sells out of books, then, of course, naturally, you will still be able to order there on site, but you'll just have to have the book shipped to you, autographed later once it arrives and ships to you. So you'll want to allow about 3 weeks for your book to arrive if you happen to show up after she's already run out of books. But I encourage you to head on over right now to lovelyarthur.webs.com and grab up your copy of Chastity's Story by going ahead and paying that $18 directly to Chastity via her Cash App that her mother has set up for her. And that website, again, is lovelyarthur.webs.com. Click on the flyer for the book signing, the book event, and then you'll be able to order your autographed copy for $18, and you can just pick it up there on Saturday sharply at 1 o'clock. And, of course, it is a social distancing event, so you'll want to be sure to have on your mask. And even though it's outdoors, we're faithful that the weather will be good, and you all will be able to bring your kids and play at the playground, all of that good stuff. But even if the weather is not good, Chastity and her family will be out to go ahead and make sure that you pick up your pre-autographed copies of Chastity's Story by Chastity T. Lewis. Now, Chastity, let's talk a little bit about this event on Saturday, next Saturday. Well, actually, it's this coming Saturday, with today being Wednesday, 13th. So on Saturday here, the 16th at 1 o'clock, if the weather is nice and say you're done with your books, I know that, yeah, you're a fifth grader and, you know, an energetic 10-year-old, are you planning to have it to where after the books are picked up or somewhere doing the event, if the weather's nice, there'll be a playtime in it? What are some of the things you have planned?
So, like, I'm going to have activities on the table just in case if y'all have to wait for, in, like, a line, y'all could just come up and, like, grab an activity and, like, make sure you stay 6 feet away from other people. So I will have activities on the table.
Beautiful. So, yes, people, as you hear, no matter what the weather is going to be like, it's still going to be some fun, baby. Still going to be some fun and even some fun for you to take to go. So it's going to be on and popping, y'all. So get ready. Head on over to lovelyarthur.webs.com. Place your order right now if you haven't already done so. If you have already placed your order, be sure to show up sharply at 1 p.m. on Saturday, the 16th at in Jackson, Mississippi at Battlefield Park Playground so that you can grab that on up and get onto that Jackson State homecoming game and do your tailgating, all that good stuff for the rest of the day. And now, Tia, Chastity, are you going to be going over to the game? Are you going to be going to the Jackson State game, you and your family?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes, yes. Get it in, Tiger Pride. So, and my very last question to you, because I know your time is tight. You do have homework to be sure to finish up. What is there that you would like to say to the listeners of Articulation Radio that you've not yet had a chance to express?
Actually, like, I do want my book, but I actually have the wrong one because, like, we made some changes on my book. So I'm going to wait until my other one comes in, and I'm going to, like, ask her, can we record me reading my book to you?
Oh, very cool. So an audio book is coming, people. Very nice drop. Very nice drop. So people be listening out for that audio book. And, of course, as she said, she's already going to be ordering some additional copies of her printed book. So go ahead, get your order in. And whereas before I had said it will be 3 weeks, if you show up at her signing and she's run out of books, it won't be 3 weeks because she already has an order in already for books coming. So you all have some great options going. So, yeah, it's probably, a week maybe at the most that you'll have to wait, if even that, to get your book. So, yes, people, go on over to lovelyarthur.webs.com right now and grab up your copy of Chastity's Story. And while you're there, grab up your copies of Cat's Colors as well as the books by Lovely. And, of course, these titles include the spoken word, Lean Not to Your Own Understanding, Salt, Light, and Abide in Joy. And so people head on over to lovelyarthur.webs.com. No, it's Abide in Unity. My apology. Abide in Unity. And so head on over to lovelyarthur.webs.com and grab up Abide in Unity, Salt, Light, Lean Not to Your Own Understanding, and the Spoken Word by Lovely, as well as Cat's Colors by Kelvin Johnson, and Chastity's Story by Chastity T. Lewis, so that way you can be sure to, on Saturday when you arrive, pick up your autographed copy of Chastity's book. And, of course, as you know, naturally you'll want to wait 3 weeks for the books from Lovely and Kelvin to arrive to you. But at least you can pick up Chastity's book Saturday at 1 o'clock, Battlefield Park Playground. People, be there. Place your order right now, lovelyarthur.webs.com, and show up on Saturday at 1 o'clock at Battlefield Park Playground in Jackson, Mississippi to pick up your autographed copies of Chastity's Story by Chastity Lewis. Chastity, you ready for Saturday?
I am.
Okay, y'all hearing that? What'd you say, baby?
I said I really just can't wait until Saturday.
Me neither. People, we will see you there because I'm going to be there in the house. And the Arthur, of course, who is the main attraction, will be there in the house. And you who are the icing on the cake, you will be there. So place your order right now so that she can have your book already pre-autographed for you. And then that way you can grab it on up and just partake in the rest of the fun. But in the meantime, stay tuned. I'm going to roll a few more cuts for you. Matter of fact, Joaquin is going to roll a few more cuts for you. Keep this show going. All right, babe. So let's.
Media Room 360 TV. Media Room 360 TV is a channel that has something for everyone, from world news, inspiration, programming for kids, politics, sports, technology, and entertainment. Media Room 360 TV has got you covered. Check out one of our shows today on Roku. Media Room 360 Internet Television on Roku. And if you need a speaker, head over to Media Room 360 Speakers at MediaRoom360.com. That's MediaRoom360.com. You just heard a little bit of this by Grateful. Up next for you is A Better Place by Spring Game featuring Aston Tur. And that will be followed by This Love of Mine by Ellen Stiles and Wish I by Gloria Tells. PeopleWarmer.com. Book your travel today. PeopleWarmer.com. Wherever you want to stay. PeopleWarmer.com. Book everything you need. PeopleWarmer.com. Go ahead whenever you please. And if you need advertising, marketing, and promotions, add on an S and head on over to PeopleWarmers.com. That's PeopleWarmers.com. PeopleWarmers.com for all your media relations, public relations, marketing, advertising, and promotional needs. PeopleWarmers.com.
Articulation Radio thanks you so much for listening. So head on over right now to articulationmedia.club and let us know your thoughts on today's episode. In the meantime, we're going to keep the show rolling for you.
Are you looking for grant writers, technical writers, creative writers, academic writers, any kind of writers? Head to the Writers Consortium. Their website, writersconsortium.us, www.writersconsortium.us, the Writers Consortium, writersconsortium.us, for all of your writing needs. Think of it, they can produce it for you. They are the ghost writers to the top people.
that is what my heart says. That's what my heart says. I wanna be with you always. You are my world in every place. It's the things that you do, and it's the smile on your face. And as time goes by, I know I'm in a better place. I'm in a better place. Without your love, I am out of place. And without you, I am just a trace. I love you with all of my heart. Together forever, never to part. I wanna be with you always. 'Cause that is what my heart says. That's what my heart says. I wanna be with you always. Always, yeah. You are my world in every place. Oh, it's the things that you do. It's the things you do, baby. And it's the smile on your face. Smile on your face. And as time goes by, I know I'm in a better place. I'm in a better place. It's the things that you do. The things that you do. And it's the smile on your face. The smile on your face. And as time goes by, I know I'm in a better place. I'm in a better place.
Would you like a motivational speaker to come to your company or organization to speak to your group? Visit lifespurposeministries.com. That's lifespurposeministries.com.
My mother told me, don't sit here waiting for a sign. So I'm thinking maybe it's time I put it all on the line. But I heard from others that you chase out love was on the run. That's not a problem, 'cause I proved to you that I'm the one. Cause I love you more than words can say. Yeah, baby, need you everywhere. There is nothing I can do. Take this love, draw it back to you. This love of mine, this love of mine. Come sing with me now, baby. Ooh, 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 ooh. This love of mine. Smile you keep hiding. I think I'm doing good so far. So I keep on
Weddings are expensive, but your love is worth it. Go to marryusnow.us to book the Minister of Love to officiate your wedding today. The fee is only $200 if your wedding is in the city of Chicago, and there's only a small fee to get the Minister of Love to travel outside of Chicago to your wedding location. Book the Minister of Love today. Visit marryusnow.us. That's marryusnow.us.
Be stronger. Oh, wish I didn't have to go and close the door. Imagine you without me shakes me to the core. Oh, yeah. And you find another beautiful flower, and I go ahead and compare myself to her. So why even bother? We can't go back to what we were. Goodbye, my love. Our time is up. God knows we tried. This is our last goodbye. Goodbye, my love. Our time is up. God knows we tried. This is our last goodbye. Stronger. Oh, ooh, wish I didn't have to go and close the door. Imagine you without me shakes me to the core. Oh, and you find another beautiful flower, and I go ahead compare myself to her. But I'm like no other. So why do I bother? We can't go back to what we were. Goodbye, my love. Our time is up. God knows we tried. This is our last goodbye. Goodbye, my love. Our time is up. God knows we tried. This is our last goodbye. This is our last goodbye. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, got the door to now. This is our last goodbye. Goodbye, my love. God knows we tried. Yeah. Our time is up. Our time is up. This is our last goodbye. This is our last goodbye. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, last goodbye. Ooh yeah.
Want to buy stocks, jewels, real estate, or other high-end items? Would you love to be able to contribute to charitable initiatives but cannot do these things with the money you currently have? Join Regal City Investment and Social Club, where you can pool money each month with other investors to make major purchases, give to the needy, and possibly turn a profit. www.regalcity.xyz. Become a Regal citizen today by joining Regal City Investment and Social Club. regalcity.xyz.
My people, my fam, my folks, I thank you so much. We all here at Articulation Radio, thank you so much for tuning in today and making us a part of what it is that you do. We encourage you to go over to our website, articulationmedia.club, and let us know not only what you think about today's episode, but make sure that your music your interview, and your ad all take place right here on this station, Articulation Radio. Go to articulationmedia.club right now and hook yourself up. Make sure that you do that so you can hook other people up. But be sure to tune in again on Articulation Radio. We'll catch you again soon. And in the meantime, you already know, keep being a doer, keep being a move maker, and keep making things happen.
Articulation. 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 Articulation.